いに覚えてるただ強くなりたいと願ってたそのためくらいに覚えてる意味もないのになぜかそのためそのためるただ強くなりそのため
Let's go ahead and get My Hero out the way. Spoilers, because you a lot of you niggas don't like to read. So, Bakugo. Wait, all right. Fast forward 5 minutes. Yeah, fast forward 5 minutes.
If you care about spoilers,
Fast forward
that's for like five minutes. Yeah.
After you see Cam like going like this, that means it's over with. so anyway, so manga spoilers if you are anime only because you niggas hate to read. But Bakugo, my hero, was fighting Shigaraki with some 3 upperclassmen niggas and they let him die. Cam celebrate. I read the spoilers. I knew Cam was gonna love this moment.
Smoking on that pack, boy. Y'all know I fucking hate Bakugo as a character. I think he's one of, if not the worst character in My Hero, damn near one of the worst characters aside from in a shonen anime series. Period. Right. So when he died, I was like, but here's the thing, because I don't want if you don't care about spoilers and you are watching me do this and you're like, ha 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 ha, I knew he was gonna come back. Like there was no, I wasn't going like, yes, he's dead forever. It's a fucking shonen. My problem with the sequence of events that happened is that I just don't, I think that Hirokoshi reads or just did not get a good lesson in like actually doing the cliche right. I feel like he does what D&D does, and he likes to subvert expectations of cliches. And it's like painfully obvious that it would just be better narrative wise and story writing wise for you to just do it the other way. Like, let's take for instance the traitor stuff, right? The reveal of the traitor. You know what much of an alley-oop it would have been if Invisible Chick was a traitor. It makes sense. Narrative wise, it makes sense because a lot of times during those heavy moments in the arc, she was MIA and her quirk fits that personality. Would it have been cliche and obvious? Yes, but narrative wise, it makes more sense. Instead, you use the gag character that nobody takes serious, and now you're like, well, I'm gonna make you guys actually take him serious now because he's the traitor. And it's like, no, he's still a fucking joke. Like, the nigga shoots laser from his belly buttons. His whole character, I'm not taking no nigga that shoots lasers from his belly button seriously. I'm just not. So like that whole thing, again, if you want us to go for a cliche of like, oh, it's the person who's not obvious, but you should have just made it the person who's obvious, like Invisible Chick. Here with the Bakugo situation, you give me a character, what's this man, Ed Shot, who has had a combined total of like 5 panels. Like, I think he's supposed to be like the number 3 or like the number 3 hero or something like that.
He was number 3. Yeah, he was number 3. Makes no sense.
And we like barely seen this nigga, and all of a sudden you bring him back like, well, since I haven't really introduced him and spent time with him, I'm just gonna give him some random power up that he has this jutsu that can transfer hearts to bring Bakugo back. When you have a character in the show named Eri, you have a character in your show with BS time reversal powers. And the whole structure, the whole crux of her character development was realizing her powers, coming to terms with her powers, and controlling her powers. How monumental of a character moment in her arc would it have been to realize the gravity of the situation, the danger of Shigaraki, and how much she cares about Deku's friends, particularly when it comes to her knowing that Deku cares a lot about Bakugo. And that is the push that she needs, and she brings Bakugo back. You could have went for that angle, but instead you bring this know-nothing, who gives a shit character, and with some stupid ass power that all of a sudden he knows to bring back Bakugo. It's weak writing. I'm sorry. I know I don't want to sound like them edgy anime elitists, but it's weak writing. It just is. It's funny too because shout out to Alejandro. That's Kagi Films. He does like a lot of voice acting work. He actually got some. It's funny because it's like apparently it's something going on with the My Hero community on Twitter. Like, they are just, if you talk shit about My Hero, they just are up in arms like, oh, this is the greatest thing ever made.
I think I know what you're talking about, but I think because of the type of slander it was, like they imagine like I don't give a fuck. But what people were saying, and you didn't think they care more about them getting called that they smell like ass than what they talk about themselves. But it was that they was calling. It is the stupidest thing to get mad about, but they was calling the show Mickey. It was my
Mickey,
hero.
Yeah.
My Mickey, yeah, it was my hero. My Mickey Mouse. It was a Mickey Mouse. That's why y'all saw the thing like my hero getting bought by Disney.
Yeah.
I was like,
Mickey.
that ain't true. Nigga, they just the meme now. They call this nigga. They said something Mickey Mouse story.
But no, it wasn't that. But what Kagi Films was doing, I think it was like one of his friends was talking about like because when the leaks came out, I'm assuming it might have been a leak about Ed Shot reviving Bakugo or something like that, right? When the leaks came out, one of Kagi's friends on Twitter was saying something like how like this writing it looks like something an 8-year-old did, and then Kagi had responded like, yeah, this writing feels kind of weak. Like he was saying that he likes My Hero, but this current arc with its writing is very weak, and the My Hero community was like, what did you say? Like they got mad about that, and so it's just like. I mean, come on now, dog. Like, I like My Hero, but I'm going to call it out when I see weak shit. Like, when Bakugo died, I literally said that I'm giving My Hero an unmovable 10 out of 10. Unmovable, meaning that the only thing that can change it is if something, the thing that happened gets taken away, which is Bakugo dying. Now Bakugo brings it back, so now it's movable again. So like I was literally saying that like, yo, this is great. Cause honestly, dude, like, do you know how much, even though I know it's not gonna happen, but do you know how much better this arc would have been if Bakugo died? Like from a
it would have actually made it seem like the stakes are real.
There's an actual fucking threat. You are in a war against a nigga who wants to destroy everything, and he kills one of your not some random class 1 like sugar eating folks. Who gives a shit about him? Like an actual known player, an actual popular player in the field. Bakugo dies permanently. The stakes have never been dies when Deku's not there. So when he gets there, do you know how much of a character moment it would have been to Shigaraki's like, you want to be the number 1 hero, but you can't even protect your best friend? He's sitting over there like a pack. Like it would have been a strong like oh shit. Well, this arc is getting intense. Bakugo's dead, but now it's like, well, it honestly Mickey. It feels Mickey like
it's so crazy because I'm like to play devil's advocate, right? And this is not me taking up for the writer whatsoever. I personally don't agree with the Bakugo coming back either. I thought it was stupid. I knew he was coming back.
Exactly, you know he's coming back. It's a shonen.
Yeah. And I can understand why people who defending it, people who getting mad at it, But to play devil's advocate, this is kind of how that genre goes. Like nobody truly dies.
Yeah.
Vegeta got put in the dirt and was talking butt naked for an episode just for him to come back and watch the dude he hate the most kill the villain he hate the most. What is it? Naruto died in that show probably twice now. Sasuke died in that show. Man, and this is like I said again, it's not like an excuse. I'm just saying it's kind of like this is how they write that shit.
Yeah,
it makes you be like, oh, I gotta see what's coming next.
Right.
His heart being like, it was so many hints of his heart being stitched back up, his heart being shredded. Is things like there's so many.
Oh yeah, like his heart is completely.
Yeah, it's like best gene in the air shot gonna take care of that, right? So like, I understood. Me personally, I just want to kill the teacher because that means more to Class A than Bakugo, if you know what I mean. Like killing the teacher is effectively killing Class A.
Especially since he's doing the eye thing to kind of restrict Shigaraki, yeah.
Like that's effectively killing Class A. Now I do think now whatchamacallit is dead. what's his name? And like Endeavor's dead. If they don't kill Endeavor, I'm laughing. It's really a Mickey Mouse show. Like, he's dead. I don't even think my nigga, his son is even a human anymore. He's a fucking Inferno from
He's a pack, bro. He's a moving pack.
Yeah, like I'm like, this nigga gotta die. But what I'm about to say, like, but to say it again, like this happens. Even everybody's GOAT One Piece has fake out deaths a lot. Damn near Luffy died about 6 times fighting Kaido. Fake out deaths all the time. And this is what writing is. I don't know why shonens have to follow a trope. I never understood it. I don't know why shows have to follow trope and create. I know it's nothing new under the sun, but do it differently. And like I just was like, it's cool that he died. It was a nice chapter leading up to his death.
Yes.
But I'm like, he coming back.
But I think if you're gonna do a trope, do it well. Like,
yeah, do it well. I just say like, don't kill Bakugo because everybody and their mama know Bakugo is integral for this story. Yeah, like that's like killing Yuno in Black Clover.
Like, Speaking of,
you ain't killing Yuno.
No. Speaking of, they didn't kill off Yuno. They killed off Asta.
Oh, for real?
Yes. So just slight Black Clover update because I've been getting into it. I don't think he's dead, but he's basically been killed, so to speak. So essentially, the chapter after when Lily rejects family zones Asta, the Wizard King pulls up. He's like, all right, I'm here. I'm back. I'm finna go crazy. He now has the power to convert people's souls into basically being mindless machines. So he does that to Sister Lily. So now Sister Lily is working for the bad Wizard King now, because she has her soul taken and she has the power. So what ends up happening is that like he does this major blow to Asta. He's like up against the fucking castle walls like this. He also stops time, so like nobody can come in to help him. So like he's like this. He frees time again because he wants everybody to see what's happening. He unfreezes time because he wants everybody to see what happens to Asta. Sister Lily is the one that turns to him and goes like, Asta, you know what I'm saying? You got anti-magic. You're a threat, so we got to get rid of you. So Sister Lily's the one, evil Sister Lily, mind you. She fucking does this magic thing, and all you see on the wall, because this is where Asta was, all you see on the wall is a splat of blood.
Oh, the man got Yu Hakusho. He got
man. You just see a splat of blood, and everybody like, "Oh my God, Asta!" Now I don't know. He's not dead. Obviously, he's not dead. He's the main fucking character. But essentially, like they damn near just killed him. I'm curious to see how many chapters, because the thing that's making me sweat is that we're gonna go have a Yuno perspective, and God forbid that, because I don't want to focus on this man any longer than I have to during this final arc, because I know he's going to get moments. I know he's going to get his shine. So I'm mentally preparing myself for that. But I don't want to focus on him for too much. But yeah, Black Clover they started the final chapter off with like, bye main character.
Yeah, it's a trope. It really is.
It is a trope.
It's really a nasty trope. Like the fucking the Universal Tournament, Goku got popped, technically, just to go Ultra Instinct. Yeah. Like, he got popped. They literally said there's no sign of him. He killed himself. And we all knew what was coming. It's like, that didn't last as long as what these two, like, Bakugo lasted 2 chapters, however long Asta lasted on that one. It's a nasty trope. It's really overdone.
Yeah.
It's a trope. You know what I'm saying? I just, like you say, I wish it was done better. I wish it was a different character. Like, once you see somebody like that go out, we know he's going to come back. This is why it's important to kill off sad characters and bring them back, because no one really cares. We care that the sad character gets smoked because everybody has a favorite sad character.
Right.
Ask the Stranger Things fan. But we also... It's kind of like if you kill a main character and you bring him back, it's kind of like what we getting sad for.
It's like, what was the point?
A lot of shows don't have a cop out. A lot of shows don't have a cop out like Dragon Balls. Like Dragon Ball will tell you, "Hey, he died. Don't worry, we can use the Dragon Balls." They literally say that in mid-death.
During the Boo saga,
Like,
Goku literally goes like, "Hey, Boo about to smoke Capsule Corp City," and Goku goes like, "We can just bring him back with Dragon Balls. Let him do what he got to do."
Yeah,
his son just sitting there. He like, I'll just switch him back.
it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy how bad that trope is. Just like I said, everybody doesn't have a Dragon Ball to let it slide. But another thing that I just want to say real quick about the show is that don't like as when I tell people like lower expectations, it's not meaning like give a pass to the show. It's meaning it's kind of like don't get your hopes up when you go to school with a patch in your head. Motherfuckers ain't about to have like sympathy for you. Don't get your hopes up when you go to a convention and you wash your ass. Like don't get your like you can't. It's like that, and that's what I mean. Like you can't really be mad at something when you already know what's about to happen when you get there.
Yeah.
Like we know now. Like I can't like Cam and Kagi, all them. Like coming down to writing, I can never get mad at somebody's opinions of something right. I can have my own interpretation of trying to see what horror coach is going with it, but I can never get mad at somebody say that's some mid sauce. Cause trust me, 99.9% of the shit Cam and Chris watch, I think is mid. So I really can never get wrong with the mid stuff. so I that's it. Like just like it's the last arc, yo. Like just ride this dude out.
You honestly can tell. You can tell he wants to end this shit, bro. You can tell he wants to end this shit.
I stopped expecting deaths in the show because All Might is still alive. That's how I stopped expecting deaths. This nigga is walking. So I'm like,
nigga not a corpse yet, bro.
Yeah,
he definitely should have been dead a long time ago.
White can literally ask Gary, just rewind me back to 10 years ago, and the man has yet to do it.
My man is there as a walking corpse at this point.
No, dude, All Might probably die. Yeah, but
I don't think I think he just stays on the side. I think he stays on the sideline. Goes like, Shonen.
Good job,
Midoriya Shonen. You must tap into the power. You must go plus ultra. Midoriya Shonen. That he's gonna be Vegeta on the sidelines during the Universal Power Tournament. Telling Goku to go to power up. That's what he's doing, bro. That's his role, G.
That's crazy, but hey. Chainsaw Man. Denji's finally appeared on. Denji's finally here. Let's put it that way. He's finally popped up in the chapter after popping up on the scene, killing the cockroach demon. Which, by the way, those were some beautifully drawn panels.
It was really good.
And as Cam said in the group chat, he made the right decision.
Decision, saving the cat. I would have saved the cat too. Morally, I would have saved the cat. Because let's think of it like this: the old people sit in the car, they're gonna die in like 2 days. They're old. Who cares? They don't contribute anything to society anymore. They're old. And the young high school kid fall into his death. Niggas die every day, B. You'll be all right. And he a high schooler. So, like, it's a 50% chance that he'll be something. But more 9 times out of 10 in the show, in the universe, in the context that he's in, he ain't gonna be shit. Because he can go get smoked by another devil the next day. Cats, on the other hand, cats provide comfort. They provide a source of feeling good. So, when you save a cat, it's like, you know what I'm saying? You know you can expect great things from a cat. Even though cats are assholes. But they're assholes that at least let you know that, hey, listen, I'm gonna be a dick to you, but I'm still gonna make you feel like there's peace in this shitty world. That's what cats do. You can't get that from old people, and you can't get that from some random ass high school boy. Who cares? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let them die. I respect it. I would do the same thing.
I respect it. Then in the preceding chapter, we get literally just people commenting on Chainsaw Man, and some of these comments are just hilarious. G.
American Propaganda was my favorite one.
That's the most realistic one. I saved one because I was going to use, like, it was a perfect meme. Hold on, let me see if I can find it real quick. Oh, it's the one that said, I just can't accept him. I don't like him, I guess.
I guess.
As
it sounds like a Twitter comment, bro. It's like I don't fuck with this nigga at all, but like I guess he's okay. Like he doesn't know what he should really think about Chainsaw Man. He's just going with the flow. Like, oh, I think a lot of people hate him, so I'ma hate him. I just like that. My only thing is I'm wondering if they're gonna touch upon what happened with well, spoiler alerts, you know, obviously. What's happening with Mini Machina? Like, where is she? Because you know she got reincarnated to that kid, and Digi said he was gonna take care of her. So where is she? And also he said, I know, you know, Digi's like, I want to be popular with the ladies, let's change something, but also are they gonna hint towards him going to get power in hell or anything like that? Those two things are like my biggest concern. And also when they go kill off the War Devil, because I'm not attached to a character, bro. I'm telling you, this nigga does a great job. He'll build a character up for 60, 70 chapters. Like, oh yeah, this character's gonna do something. They're gonna go places. And all of a sudden, in one panel, all right, let's move on. That was nice. So let's continue with the story now, shall we? So like I'm not getting attached to none of these new characters because this man does a great job of setting you up to love somebody and take them away like the very next panel. So those are the three things. But the Chainsaw Man stuff has been pretty good. Now that Denji's back, because honestly the chapters with the War Devil have been kind of mid, I'm not gonna lie. But now that Denji's back, I think things are gonna start to pick back up again.
Yeah, so I'm enjoying it. And One Piece, Wayno's over with. We are trying to do a Wayno recap. It's just trying to work with DC schedule, so be on the lookout for that. But the bounties are up, and pretty much niggas are mad because the money ain't right. Let's just put it that way.
Hey, Buggy is still the goat in my book. He took Mihawk's Yonko status, folks. Niggas not gonna talk about that, bro.
On accident. He took it on accident. He didn't even mean to do it. His subordinates was like, hey, bro, look at this cool poster we did. And then the Marines was like, oh, snap. That Buggy got Crocodile and me. But if you think about it power-wise, right? And I'm not trying to be power scaling, but Buggy's Devil Fruit, like if Buggy actually like legitimately was like, I'm training up my Devil Fruit, I'm gonna actually be like a strong fighter in the One Piece universe. His Devil Fruit literally counters Crocodile and especially Mihawk. Slices don't do nothing to Buggy. Like he could just like technically if you think about it, right? The Marine's like, he is a threat. He's the Yonko. But I do like that though. It's a good dynamic. It's a good dynamic.
But yeah, but niggas is mad. Like I said, I don't want to go too much detail on One Piece because I do want to save it for a Black Otaku reviews. But Wayno's over with. No,
it's now time to flip because One Piece community is full of hypocrites. It's now time to flip. So before post Whole Cake, Sanji has a higher bounty than Zoro. Bounties don't mean shit. Bounties don't determine strength. Bounties don't mean shit. It's just numbers, right? Yep. Now post Wano, Zoro has a higher bounty than Sanji. Bounties mean something. Again, bounties determine your true strength. They actually matter. I mean, hell, shout out to Google and the algorithm. I literally got an article that said, "Is Sanji a part of the monster trio anymore?"
That's fucked up.
Like, so again, it's just so when like if we get end of One Piece bounties and Zoro and Sanji, because I feel like end of One Piece Zoro and Sanji will probably have the same bounty amount. So I'm wondering if at that point will bounties matter or not matter. Because right now we're at the point where bounties do matter as far as determining your strength. Before then we were at like they don't matter. They don't really determine your strength. Don't take it seriously. So I just wanted to because One Piece community is full of freaking hypocrites, and I don't like y'all.
Yeah, you niggas scared of hoes.
Oh, also y'all some clowns for saying Oda's writing fell off because Yamato didn't join the crew. When if you really read Wano, I wonder if we read the same manga. There was like no point where I was like, I literally was a firm believer throughout the entire Wano arc when Yamato was a character, and people were like, oh, because Odin sailed with Roger, that means and Yamato likes Odin, she's gonna join the Straw Hat. But I was like, no, because she doesn't really have a significant character outside of that. Like, there's nothing about her character, nothing about her dreams, nothing about her ambitions that makes her a candidate to being a Straw Hat. And if you want to say, oh, but Carrot wasn't technically, she just was along for the ride. Like, she never really was an official member of the Straw Hat crew. And at the end of the arc, there's like, yo, go back to Zoe, lead our people. You're done here.
Do that.
Like, she's like literally Yamato. Like, I'm telling you, there's not one point in this entire arc when Yamato was introduced as a character and they showed her whole backstory of her being a Odin sexual. Was I like, oh yeah, she's joining the crew? I was like, no, she's not joining the crew. She's not.
They just wanted a symbol. That's all I'm saying. They just wanted a symbol.
It's not even that simple, bro. They just wanted to. A lot of One Piece niggas want their theories to come true, so they can say that they're peak. Like, oh, I'm just an intellectually sound person because I can predict theories from a shonen. So a lot of people like to do shit like the corny shit like that. So when their theories don't come true, they go like, oh well, Oda's writing fell off because I thought that Kaido was gonna smash Luffy into a brick wall and he was gonna immediately die, and then the fucking island was gonna fall and kill everybody, and then we were to get a 10-year time skip of Luffy and the guys training to confront Kaido once more so that they can beat him, and then we would get another 20-year time skip of them training so that they can go into to fight One Piece, or to find the One Piece. When their theories don't come true, they get mad. That's the One Piece community in a nutshell. That's why. It's not because of, it could be because of the whole Yamato gender thing, and I'm not gonna get into that shit because I don't want to talk about that shit. Or it could be because Yamato's their favorite character. Cool, that's awesome. But majority of the time when people say that One Piece has weak writing is when your personal theories don't come true.
Pretty much. I like, no lies told, but niggas want this shit to be Hunter too. And it's like, nigga, Oda ain't that. Oda backed on her. Let's just keep it real.